Real-life Bloodline member says JUSO is needed in Rhea Ripley's story. In a major twist, Rhea Ripley, after a dominant year-long reign as WWE's Women's World Champion, was forced to vacate the title in April 2024. Since then, her relationship with her Judgment Day allies, particularly Dominic Mysterio, has unraveled. The tipping point came at SummerSlam, where Mysterio betrayed Ripley, shifting the dynamics within the faction. Despite this betrayal, Ripley bounced back, teaming up with Damian Priest to secure a win over Mysterio and Liv Morgan at Bash in Berlin. However, the cracks in Judgment Day are far from healed, and Ripley finds herself outnumbered. This is where JUSO steps into the spotlight. WWE has been teasing a potential romantic angle between Ripley and JUSO for some time now, and it seems that storyline is finally coming to fruition on television. Alpha Anoa'i Jr., a veteran of the wrestling world, recently shared his thoughts on the budding relationship between USO and Ripley. During his appearance on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Enter the Bloodline, he expressed his approval of the storyline, highlighting the freshness it brings to the current narrative. "I love it. I love it," Alpha Anoa'i Jr. said. "I feel like it's needed. Kind of that oddball distraction in the Dom story, so it's needed right now, I feel. And I'm highly entertained by it. I like where it's going." Alpha's comments underscore the intrigue surrounding this storyline. For months, WWE has carefully laid the groundwork for this romantic angle, building anticipation among fans. Now, as it finally starts to play out, the chemistry between Ripley and USO is hard to ignore. On a recent episode of Raw, WWE further fueled this storyline. Backstage, Finn Balor delivered a shocking revelation to Rhea Ripley, leaving her visibly upset. As Balor exited, JUSO entered the scene, lightening the mood with a brief but flirtatious exchange with Ripley. The moment was subtle yet significant, signaling that the WWE Universe could be witnessing the start of a major new angle. With Judgment Day's internal tensions continuing to mount, Ripley finds herself at a crossroads. Her once strong alliance with Dominic Mysterio has crumbled, and although she has Priest by her side, the faction's unity is under threat. This romantic storyline with USO adds another layer to her character, as it not only provides her with a potential new ally but also a fresh dynamic that could reignite the fanbase's interest. For JUSO, aligning with Ripley comes at a pivotal moment in his career. After breaking free from the bloodline and forging his own path, USO's involvement with Ripley could offer him a chance to carve out a new narrative, one that positions him as a key player in WWE's top storylines. His flirtation with Ripley hints at a possible partnership, both on-screen and in the ring, which could shift the balance of power in Ripley's favor. However, as this storyline unfolds, many questions remain. Will USO fully align himself with Ripley and stand against Judgment Day? How will Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest respond to this new alliance? And what does Finn Balor's revelation mean for Ripley's future within the faction? In the coming weeks, fans will be eagerly watching as this storyline develops. With Ripley and USO at the center of it all, WWE seems poised to deliver a captivating narrative filled with drama, betrayal, and possibly romance. As Alpha Anoa'i Jr. noted, the oddball pairing of USO and Ripley is exactly what the story needs right now, providing a much-needed shakeup to the ongoing Judgment Day saga. In a dramatic turn of events, Rhea Ripley's intense feud with Dominic Mysterio has reached new heights, marked by surprising and provocative gestures. The conflict began at SummerSlam, where Mysterio turned against Ripley by assisting Liv Morgan in securing a victory over the Eradicator. Adding fuel to the fire, Mysterio sealed his alliance with Morgan by sharing a kiss, which only deepened Ripley's resolve to assert her dominance. Ripley's recent actions have stirred significant buzz, especially her unexpected behavior during the mixed tag team match at Bash in Berlin on August 31st. During this match, Ripley, alongside Damian Priest, faced off against Mysterio and Morgan. Following their victory, Ripley engaged in a provocative display of dominance by licking Morgan's face, a move that left fans and critics alike both shocked and intrigued. In a candid interview, Ripley opened up about the motivations behind this controversial act. She revealed that the decision to lick Morgan was a spur-of-the-moment reaction aimed directly at taunting Mysterio. "The one with Liv Morgan, that was completely spur of the moment," Ripley explained. "I saw Dom looking at me and I was like, she's mine. I just owned your new girl. What are you going to do about it? It was my way of claiming property, in a sense." Ripley's bold move was not just about physical dominance, but also a psychological maneuver intended to undermine Mysterio's new relationship and assert her position as a powerful adversary. By licking Morgan, Ripley was not only making a statement, but also challenging Mysterio to confront the reality of their fractured alliance and his new partnership with Morgan. The confrontation continued on the latest episode of Raw, where Ripley upped the ante by taunting Mysterio further. During the broadcast, Ripley made a provocative gesture by wiping her legs with Mysterio's t-shirt, further emphasizing her disdain and intent to mock her former ally. This act was clearly designed to get under Mysterio's skin and display her continued animosity toward him and his new partner. Liv Morgan, for her part, responded by pointing out Mysterio's reaction to Ripley's antics, suggesting that Ripley's actions were having the desired effect. Morgan's comments highlighted the ongoing psychological battle between the two women and their respective partners, intensifying the already heated feud. Ripley's aggressive tactics reflect the heightened stakes of her rivalry with Mysterio and Morgan. Her actions are not just about physical confrontations, but also about establishing psychological supremacy. By publicly humiliating Morgan and taunting Mysterio, Ripley aims to reclaim her status and assert her dominance in a complex and evolving storyline. As the feud between Ripley and Mysterio continues to unfold, fans can expect even more dramatic and intense exchanges. Ripley's strategy of blending physical aggression with psychological warfare is setting the stage for a compelling and high-stakes narrative. The interplay of personal vendettas and strategic maneuvers promises to keep audiences on the edge of their seats, as Ripley and Mysterio navigate their tumultuous relationship and the ongoing battles that define their WWE journeys. In the coming weeks, WWE fans will be watching closely to see how this storyline evolves. Will Ripley's bold moves lead to a decisive victory in her battle against Mysterio and Morgan, or will the ongoing tension between the competitors result in further escalations? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: Rhea Ripley's determination to assert her dominance and taunt her rivals will continue to drive this high-stakes feud. Following her dramatic exit from the Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley has been at the center of controversy. At SummerSlam, Dominic Mysterio turned on Ripley, aiding Liv Morgan in their match and sealing his alliance with a kiss. In a mixed tag team match at Bash in Berlin, Ripley's spur-of-the-moment decision to lick Morgan's face was a bold statement aimed at Mysterio, asserting her claim over his new partner. "I wanted Dom to see that Liv is mine to taunt," Ripley revealed. Furthering the feud, Ripley taunted Mysterio by wiping his t-shirt between her legs on Raw, intensifying the ongoing rivalry.